You guys just had a lot of fun playing that piece, didn't you? Yeah? No? Yes? Yeah, it sounded like you had a lot of fun playing that piece, and that is so important. Like, as an audience sitting back here, we're like, okay, we're just gonna sit back, it's fun, and we can tell that we're having fun. That being said, there's still things that we can do, and still things that we can work on. Would you guys say, put your hands up for a second, how many of you like to play loud? Nobody? Okay. Oh, good, thank you. Yes, good. How many of you like to play really soft? Yeah, not so much fun, right? Yeah. And one of the things I think you do well is, like, at your middle volume, you're playing with such great style and feel, and everything's going really well. As you get into the louder volumes, there's a lot of stuff that sounds really great. And then once in a while, maybe at our loudest, sometimes we go a little bit beyond good tone, but I can tell you're having fun, which is great. But it sounds like maybe what we could work on is some of our softer playing. And you'll see it in the comments here, but it's to start thinking about the difference between accompaniment and melody. And like your job as accompaniment, what are you doing? You need to be kind of supporting that melody. So if there's a place where the flutes have a melody, they're not such a loud instrument, and that means everybody else is still playing, has to come down in volume a little bit and be able to play with really great style and at a really soft volume so that it supports that melody. So I think that's kind of like a really good next step for you guys to start working on. Yeah, that's good. Now, flute players. I feel for you guys, because, you know, trying to play those 4 measure phrases in the lyrical section of the overture here, it's hard to make that 4-bar phrase, right? Yeah? But when you get to the middle of the phrase and you have a long note, you still have that long phrase marking, you've got to figure out a way where you can keep that energy, musical energy going through the long note so that it's connected to the second half of the phrase and not turning it into 2 small 2-measure phrases, but just keeping that musical energy really moving forward. And so again, there's lots of great things happening, but that's kind of next steps for you, is how do you keep that energy moving through those long notes. It was so fun hearing you guys play today. You should be so proud of your performance. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, and thank you, SJPC Rock